Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I filmed a video about how I got laced and abandoned. If you want to see this makeup look, keep watching your girl. Hey guys, it's Hazel here, back with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be telling you the story time that I was laced and left for dead in another town that was an hour away from where I lived. Hurry up and create. So, don't follow my footsteps because I was dumb as fuck. Like, literally, I think I was like 15 during the story time, 14. I went with two grown men. Like, I'm not kidding. They were like 18, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm going to tell y'all how I met individual number one. I'm going to call him Zero, but I feel like that'll give it away because he looked like it. Y'all, I did not mean to do this fucking slit in my eyebrow, but I accidentally cut too much of my fucking eyebrow off with some scissors. So, that's just what we're gonna create today because I didn't even mean to do this shit for real. What is that thing from the cereal box, Cinnamon Jack? Is it Apple Jack? He kind of looked like that. He was tall and skinny. I just want to say that I'm no expert on motherfucking makeup, so nobody better come for me. Like, I don't care what y'all say. Because my shit still be looking good at the end of the day. But today I want to go bold with my makeup. Like, I want to do, like, some crazy colors. The one Zero, and then I'm going to call the other one Justin Bieber. Another one look like Justin Bieber. So, how I met Zero is, dude, like... It literally looks like I'm in a fucking dingy-ass dark basement, where this story takes place. So, I was in the basement. Justin Bieber's best friends was Zero, but I did not meet him at this point in time. But I'm going to tell you how I met Zero. I was with my cousin, Michaela, on Valentine's Day. She was FaceTiming this girl. And this girl was having a party, I guess, on the other line of the camera. On FaceTime, they was having this dude there named Zero. And so, he, like... I don't know, they had like something going on. Like, they were like dating, but like towards the end of the FaceTime call, he ended up texting me and like really wanted to hang out with me and was trying to do stuff. But he was talking to sis. And so it was like the first time me meeting her on the call, and she was super nice. I didn't want to do her like that. So like, but anyways, we didn't really talk like we did. But he turned out to be like a fuck boy. And like, yeah, he ended up being a fuckboy. I should have cleaned my brushes before I did this, and I don't even know where I'm going with the makeup look. Like, literally. So, he ended up being a fucking big fuckboy. Like, I think it was like fast forward 2 years later, I ended up seeing him at fair time. And, like, he is not living in our hometown, but, like, everybody comes, like, all over, I would say, to our fairs. And, like, where I live... And he was there, and he ran into me, and he was like, oh, da, 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 da. And he was with Justin Bieber. Like, he literally was just Justin Bieber, his one friend. And so, talking to me, and they was both telling me that, like, oh, we should hang, we should catch up. And I was 15 at the time. I don't know if I already said that. But they was telling me, and they was 18. So, they was telling me that we should hang out before I leave back to my hometown, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But really, I didn't have no intentions. I was just trying to get the fuck him out of my face. 2 days later, I was, like, on a date with this one dude. Zero and them end up pulling up on me. Like, I swear. Like, they was like, you should come with us. You should come with us. And I'm, like, looking at my date, and I'm, like... I don't know. I really left him. I was like, I'm gonna go with them. And I literally left my date to go with Zero and Justin Bieber. Like, in my head, I was thinking, like, it's summer. I'm trying to get turned. And, nigga, you're 15. What the fuck is you trying to do? But this is when I was, like, really depressed. And to fulfill my life. I wanted to be bad. This was my rebellious stages. You know what I mean? I agree with Zero and Justin Bieber to go back to his hometown, which is an hour away, right? I end up calling my mom, and I'm like, Mom, can I go with these girls? I lied to her. Don't do that. Because I really could have been kidnapped. And my mom is just sweet and innocent and trusting. And I'm just lying to her, telling her that I'm about to go with these girls. She's like, yeah, as long as you have a ride back. or Zero's grandma ends up coming and taking us to his hometown. So we go to his best friend Justin Bieber's house, and we go into his basement. And this is where we're about to get lit, you know, smoke some tree and whatever. And we was going down there. And, like, at this point in time, I wasn't really, like, a smoker like that. I was just ready to get turned. We're just chilling down there. Everything seems fine. Oh, my God. I gotta go back. Okay, so Zero and Justin Bieber tell me that they have a ride for me later on that night. They're like, yeah, we can get you a ride. Justin Bieber's grandma will give you a ride home. And I'm like, they end up showing me a text messages between him and his grandma. And I'm doing that in parentheses because y'all are going to know later that what these motherfuckers did. So his grandma texted him and was like, yeah, I can give her a ride home. Right? So I'm thinking everything's fine. I'm thinking I'm going to get a ride home. Nothing could go wrong. I'm going to end up home. So they're trying to get the weed, they're trying to get the hookup, and they're getting shit ready, and they call up some people, and they're just getting the weed together so that we could blow down. And they're like smoking out of a bong, right? And this is like my first time about to smoke out of a bong, like for real. I've never smoked out of a bong up until this point. And like, as you guys know, I'm pretty sure this is a proven fact, you get like higher off of bongs. Isn't that what it's, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't really smoke like that, so don't come for me. They're like taking their hits, they're blowing down, and then they look at me and they're like, are you about to smoke? And I'm like, no. And they're like, come on. And I'm like, no. And then they're like peer pressuring me basically. And so then I'm like, okay. So then they ended up handing me this bong, and they're like trying to show me how to like use it. And so I ended up taking one hit, and then I was like, I'm straight, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not taking no more hits. This is all I'm taking, because I started feeling like that shit was killing me. They are like, no, take another hit. And then I'm like, no. And then they're like, yeah. And then I'm like, okay. So then I end up taking another hit. And then at this point, I'm feeling fucking zooted. I'm feeling high as fuck. Like, literally. Like, this isn't feeling right type of high. Like, y'all got me fucked up high. Like, something ain't right with this shit. So then, this looks fucking terrible. Nobody come for me. Like, for real. Because I came out here trying to be vulnerable. And I know people are going to be like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Like, I'm posting this regardless. Y'all better not come for me, for real. Or I'm shooting. Okay, I take 3 total hits of this bong, and so the second hit, I'm feeling like, bitch, I can't fucking feel my body, I can't feel my face, and so they're like egging me on to take another one, and so I end up taking another hit, a third hit, and this is what happened. So I stood up, and bitch, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I can feel the takeoff. I can feel the come up. I can feel it. I can literally feel me dying. And so, I tell you, I start laughing my fucking ass off. Like, I literally am like bawling, like laughing. And I fall on the floor. And so I'm just sitting on the ground laughing. And they're like, oh my God, she's stuck. And she's glued to the floor, blah, 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 blah. At this point, I started getting paranoid, and I started thinking like, I need to go home, because at this point I started thinking like, what if they really tried doing something to me? I don't know why I didn't think that to begin with. And so I'm thinking like, oh my God, what if they really do something to me? I'm losing all controls of my fucking body right now. And so I'm like asking them, like telling them what time is it and stuff like that. And they start telling me that it's like 1 a.m. Like, it's getting late out, right? They're like, come sit down over here. And so I don't know if this is going to make sense, but they're sitting on a futon, right? The futon's right here, and I'm sitting on one of those little seats and the futon's up here, and then they're watching like a video on YouTube up here, like it's a futon. And so then the bed's over here, but I'm sitting on a chair right here. So these motherfuckers turn around to look at me in my face. And you know what they said? They're like, you're going to be mad. We have something to tell you, but you're going to be like really mad. And I'm like, what the fuck is these motherfuckers about to tell me? And I ain't ready. I ain't prepared for this shit. I'm too high. And so they're like, we lied. We really don't have a ride home with you. We faked those texts. Like, they literally faked a text so I could come with them. So at this point, I'm like freaking the fuck out. I'm like, y'all lied to me. And so, but I'm so high, my madness is turning into laughter. Like, I'm literally sitting there laughing at them like, I'm so mad at you guys. I'm so mad at you guys. And they're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And they're sitting there like, no, you're not. Like, in my fucking face like that. And so, I'm like, y'all literally fake text to get me here, and they like end up laughing, and I'm like, damn, you really can't trust nobody these fucking days. Like, you can't have fun without having to worry. I'm like stabbing myself in the eye, and you can't go anywhere these days without worrying about people trying to like hurt you and shit. But so I got myself in this predicament, so I had to get myself out some way. So I got my phone, I'm trying to text people, right? And then all of a sudden I end up outside. Like, it's literally pitch black outside. Like, I'm telling you, I end up outside, and I'm sitting on the garage, and I'm, like, rocking back and forth, and I'm like, what the fuck, how did I get outside? Like, I'm, like, freaking out. I'm, like, texting people, calling people, and I'm like, can you come get me? Da, 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 da. Even though I fucking lied to my mom and told her I was with some girls, but really, no, I was with some grown-ass men. Like, literally. And so, anyways, they ended up coming out front, and they're like, oh my God, dude, how did you get out here? Like, how did you get out here? We were sitting here looking for you. We couldn't find you. And I'm like, I don't know how I got out here either. So then the girl, you remember that I told you that we was on the phone for Valentine's Day? That girl, I called her. I don't know how the fuck, because me and her were kind of friends after that phone call. So I called her number, and I'm like sitting here telling her about this dude. And she was like, give me the phone, give her the phone to him, and blah, 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 blah. And she's like yelling at him, like, why would you bring her there, da, 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 da. And you guys lied about giving her a ride. And she's like mad at him. She's like yelling at him. That's all I can remember. So he hangs up the phone on her. And she's like, don't hang up, don't hang up. And so, she's like texting me, and she's like, you can go stay at my house with my dad. Like, bless her soul, she's like, you can go stay at my dad's house. Here's his address. How the fuck am I gonna get to your house? I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what. I don't even know. My phone's at like 10% at this point. And so I'm telling him, I gotta go to your house. I gotta go in your house, and I gotta charge my phone. Like, my phone's dying, because I gotta call people around and ask how I'm gonna get a ride. So we all go back inside, right? And so I go downstairs, and I'm charging my phone, sitting there chilling. And then the two boys go upstairs, and then all of a sudden I hear, why the fuck is that bitch in my house? Da 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 da. I told you not to bring her. I told you not to bring her. Zero comes downstairs, and he's like, all right, I gotta go. My mom wants me home. She's yelling at me, da 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 da. And you weren't supposed to come here. And I'm like, you niggas brought me here. Y'all set me up, the fuck. And then he was like, and Justin Bieber's mom is really mad that you're here. You're not supposed to be here right now. Y'all brought me the fuck here, so what the fuck are y'all talking? I don't even know what the fuck to do. So I go upstairs because I'm trying to talk to this lady. I'm trying to explain to her, like, I don't got nowhere to go. Your kid brought me here and told me that, quote unquote, his grandma was gonna bring me home. And they lied. And she was like, well, you shouldn't have believed them. This is why you don't trust nobody. And she's trying to give me this, like, long-ass speech out of nowhere. But she's like, you can't stay here. So she's like, my kids don't know you. We don't know you. You got to get out of here and stuff like that. And so I'm like sitting here like shook. So I go to her bathroom, and I'm just sitting there. And she's pounding on the door. She's like, you got to go. You got to go. And I'm sitting there high as fuck still, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing in the mirror. And I'm like just sitting there laughing and laughing. And so I'm like calling people, trying to get on people like in the bathroom. And then all of a sudden the knocking stops. So I go outside. And so I'm like looking around, and nobody's in sight in the house. So then I go to the front door, and the mom's standing there like waiting for me by the front door, and she's like, okay, you gotta go. And she's like pushing me outside at this point, and I'm like, can I please just stay here until my phone charges? And she's like, no. I was like, can I stay here till I get a ride? And she's like, no. And I'm like trying to explain to her, I'm like, I'm 15, I don't live here, like, please bitch, let me fucking stay here. And she was like, no, again. Like, I'm trying to tell you that I'm about to get a ride, bitch. Let me fucking stay here for a little bit. So then she's like, no, but I'll leave the front porch light on for you. And then she shuts the door on my face. Like, this bitch literally shuts the fucking door on my face. Like, whose fucking mother? Like, literally. Like, who does that? Like, if this ever happened to me, if this was the ever situation where my son brought a female home, I would literally be on his ass, and I would be so pissed at him. But for some reason, she was mad at me more than she was mad at her fucking kid. And this side looks so much different than that side. But fucking. So then, anyways, I'm outside, and then Zero ends up going off on his little fucking bike and pedals away home. After he just told me his friend would let me spend the night at his house. And I didn't even want to do that in the first place. I'm like, I don't know them. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I just wanted to stay there for a little bit so I could get a ride home. So then he takes off on his bike, and I'm like literally just walking the streets. Like literally it's like 3 a.m. So I call my mom and I'm like, I'm like, Mom, the girls lied and told their mom that I could stay, but really the mom was mad. Like, I was coming up with the whole lie. I was like, the mom was mad because they have volleyball practice the next day, and they actually told, I was saying like the mom was telling them that nobody could stay the night because they had a volleyball practice the next morning. And so they lied to me. That's what I was telling my mom. And my mom's like, how the fuck does this always happen to you? Because this does happen to me. I'm always getting kicked out of people's houses. My mom's like, how does this always happen to you? You don't plan shit right. And she's like, on the fuck off of me. And I'm high as fuck. And I'm like, in the streets. And my phone is at 2% at this point. Like, I'm literally not kidding. I'm like, my phone's about to die. And so my mom's like, call the cops and tell them to wait with you till I come get you. And it's an hour drive. So I end up calling the cops. And I'm like realizing like, oh my God, they're gonna realize I'm fucking high. Like, I'm literally high out of my mind right now. And I'm on the phone with the cops. I'm trying to like not laugh about it, but like it was really funny. Like, it honestly was really funny to me. Now they're gonna find out I'm high, give me a description of like what you're wearing, because I end up telling them that my mom's coming to get me. Like, my mom wants you to wait with me until I'm safe, and they like make me give them a description of like what I'm wearing. And so I do. And so they're like, we'll be on our way. So I'm sitting here walking these streets, and all of a sudden I see headlights pull up behind me. And they're like, Hazel, is that you? And I'm like, who the fuck is that? Because I don't know nobody here. I literally don't know nobody there in the window. And she was like, I'm Zero's mom. Get in the car. So then I get in the car with this lady. And she was like, I'm so sorry this happened with you. Don't ever trust my son. He's such a liar. All he does is fucking lie. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck him. Da-da-da. Like, talking shit about her son. And I'm like, yes, lady, he is. Preach. Because fuck him. Literally, like, he got me in this predicament. So then she's such an angel, and she's like asking me questions. She's like, are you high? And I'm like, I didn't smoke nothing, but I was in the room with them while they was smoking. So I think I got secondhand smoke. Like, I literally was lying straight to this lady because I was scared. And then she was like, don't ever trust my son again. Like, he's such a liar, and da-da-da. Like, still talking shit about her son. She's like, call your mom back and you can wait at my house till your mom gets here. So she's like, and I'll call the cops and tell them that you're safe with me. So she calls the cops. She's on the phone with them, and she's like, hi, a girl just reported that blah, 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 blah. She's safe with me, and da-da-da-da-da. And I don't even know if that's a lot of work. Like, I don't know how any of that worked, to be honest. So we go back to her house, and Zero's just sitting there, like, not giving a fuck. He's on his video games. And she's like, you're really gonna be sitting on the video games while she's here? Da-da-da. You didn't even ask her to come back. You're fucking rude as fuck. Like, da-da-da. Like, cussing her son out. Like, literally cussing her son out in front of me. Like, going crazy on this. She's going in on this nigga. So then, the mom is, like, sitting there talking to me until my mom pulls up. And my mom pulls up, and she's like, I'm high as fuck still. Like, literally, like, dying. I was like, asking the lady questions, and she was like, my son. And I'm like, I hope this lady don't give out too much information, because I don't know my mom was with some girls. But she ends up stop talking to the lady, and my mom turned towards me, and I'm in the passenger seat, and she's like, I'm really fucking mad at you, but I'm glad you're safe. That's literally what my mom turned to me and said. So we ended up driving home. I don't remember the drive home. I fell asleep, and the next morning I wake up in my bed and I'm like, was that shit a dream? Was that shit all just a fucking dream? And bro, I go and look on my Snapchats to see like from the night before and how fucking crazy that shit was. I look on my Snapchat camera roll, and like it had all the evidence. I deleted all that shit because I didn't want my mom asking me questions or going through my phone. And so yeah, no, I actually did not get laced, but that weed was fucking crazy, bitch. Like, I don't know how I ended up outside. I feel like my body was like levitating because I don't know how the fuck I got outside. I don't remember anything. Like I remember sitting in the room and stuff like that, but I'm saying like I don't remember how I got outside. Like, that part was pretty tripping to me. And then the boys came outside and said they don't remember how I got outside. And didn't even check on me the next day. They didn't even ask like, are you safe or nothing like that. So basically, don't ever do what I fucking did. Learn from what I did, because these niggas don't care at the end of the fucking day. Like, I could have slept outside and they would have never knew. They would have never cared about my well-being, if I was safe or not. And bless his mom's soul. My life lesson was, don't trust nobody and don't smoke again. Like, after that, I didn't want to smoke again, but I did, and I have more stories for y'all. I have more story times of me being a fucking complete dumbass, like just smoking weed and shit like that. I have another edible story, like of a bad trip for y'all. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. So this is the makeup look so far. I think I'm gonna actually add stuff to it. I think I want to do like a little sparkle in the eye or something. I don't know. It's literally fucking weirdly shaped. Like, okay. A little stick. Yeah, some color in my skin because I look really light. So I didn't finish the rest of the makeup look, but this is the end result, and it looks so cute. Like, I honestly thought it was like gonna turn out terrible because I didn't know what I was doing, but like, actually doesn't look. The ending lesson of this story time for me is that don't go and feed into peer pressure, even if you're depressed and stuff like that. I should have went and talked to somebody and told them how I felt. My way of, you know, getting that attention, and because I just wanted attention, I wanted love, I wanted to go do something fun, and this isn't a good way to go and get attention. Like, I could have talked to somebody, I could have made friends, I could have even stuck with that date that I was with, you know what I mean, and I ditched him to go do some crazy stuff to like get my mind off things. Like, I just wanted to go and escape from all my problems, and I could have got killed, I could have been raped, I could have been kidnapped. But I feel like I put my trust into this dude because I knew him for like 3 years, and like we would talk on and off. So like I didn't feel like anything could go wrong. But he changed Zero's name in his phone to Grandma, trying to make it seem like, you know what I mean, like they were texting each other back and forth, but really they, like, who wants a girl to come with them that bad? Like, seriously. Oh, I ended up going with that dude again. Like, I ended up meeting with him again, like, later on, like, 2 years later. Like, I was literally stupid. And I'm gonna tell y'all what he did to me in the next story time. So keep watching, because this is gonna be a part 2 when I met up with him again. This dude tried punching me. Like, he literally was doing MMA stuff on me. Like, I'm about to tell y'all later. Like, just wait. So stay tuned for the next video, and I'm gonna give y'all an update. But anyways, here's my makeup look. And the best way to support me is comment down below. I wasn't my intentions to ignore people on Snapchat that were supporting me and telling me like, congratulations for your YouTube video. But it kind of irritates me that nobody commented. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because like what they were saying, they could have commented, and that's the best way to support me. Like, if you really want to support me, I would say comment, please. Like, I appreciate everyone's kind words, but like, I really need those comments. You know what I mean? You don't even gotta subscribe to me. Like, just comment shit. Like, if you about to watch my YouTube video, interact with me. Like, dislike it. Even if you want, like, it don't even matter. Just support your girl. Support locally. Watch me. Fuck with your dude. Like, hope you guys like this makeup look. I'll be sharing more makeup looks with you guys. But yeah, have a good day. Thank you for watching my video if you came all the way this way, because this shit was like 30 minutes long. So love y'all.